Let's rewind time. Not just a little, like 1,000 years. Not even 1,000,000. Think back 120 million years. A world that simply wasn't ours. A planet ruled by creatures that were, for all intents and purposes, gods of flesh and bone. Colossal predators, locked in a brutal, daily battle for supremacy. Their life was measured in moments, and every hunt was an epic saga of survival. Today, we're diving into one of the most incredible showdowns, where cunning, strength, and adaptation decided who lived and who became a meal. The Cretaceous forest, about 120 million years ago, was an almost alien landscape. Giant 40-meter-high Araucaria trees scratched at a sky that always seemed dusty. The air, hotter, much more humid than ours. Mud, and it carried the unmistakable smell of decaying leaves mixed with, well, blood. It was no place for the weak. Downstream, you'd find the Spinosaurus. It raised that immense 2-meter-long dorsal sail to warm up after a morning dip. It wasn't there to compete. Its goal was simple: fill its belly with fat fish. But 150 kilometers away, up on the plateau, the silence was broken by a dry, chilling sound, the crack of a femur being crushed. It was the Tyrannosaurus Rex. It had just unleashed the full force of 9 tons per square centimeter on an unsuspecting hadrosaur. Its wide skull and thick teeth did the job mercilessly. Bones turned to powder, marrow to mush. A devastating bite, capable of pulverizing anything. Meanwhile, in Patagonia, the Giganotosaurus watched from a cliffside. Its longer, more slender legs gave it an impressive reach. Its bite didn't crush like the T-Rex's. It sliced with frightening precision. Serrated blade-like teeth tore through entire layers of flesh, like a series of razors. 3 super predators, living in slightly different worlds, but playing the same brutal game: eat or be eaten. The Spinosaurus. It was the true oddball of this trio. Completely different. Its nostrils were at the top of its snout, its tail was paddle-shaped, and its dense bones allowed it to sink into the water with ease. It simply didn't chase prey on land. Its specialty was patiently waiting for man-sized fish to swim right past its mouth. When a 3-meter catfish approached, the strike was instant. An explosion of speed. The mouth opened, water rushed in, and the fish was trapped by conical teeth, perfect for holding slippery prey. And that sail, painted red with blood vessels, wasn't just for show. It scared off giant crocodiles and warned rivals, territory occupied. Instead, a risky, direct confrontation. It used signaling. And if a land predator happened to get too close, the Spinosaurus simply walked into the river, vanishing into the depths. There, in the water, it was the king. The T-Rex. Well, it had nowhere to hide. Its wide-set eyes gave it incredible binocular vision. But its real advantage was something else: brute force. Its skull was a natural anvil, an evolutionary masterpiece. A Triceratops femur could withstand 20,000 newtons of force. The T-Rex's bite surpassed 30,000. The result? Pulverized bone. Prey immobilized in seconds. But this weapon came at a cost. Each bite created microfractures that took weeks to heal. Certain waste energy. It watched, approached with surprising caution, and chose the weak spot. The attack was Ulan, meant to finish the fight. And the Giganotosaurus, a Patagonian deathfrono. It was lighter than T-Rex, faster, more elongated. Instead of a skull built for crushing, it carried a muscular neck and saw-like teeth made for slicing. Its strategy was simple but brutally effective. Strike, rip, retreat, and repeat until the prey bled out. When it arrived at a carcass, it often found a T-Rex already chewing. In a world of scarce resources, conflict was inevitable. The Giga might make the first move, flashing a row of sharp blades. 2. The T-Rex would respond with a deep growl that shook the ground. For a second, neither moved. Here, confidence mattered as much as size. The more agile Giga might risk a side lunge, tearing off 15 kilos of meat and quickly retreating. The T-Rex would turn, but it was slow, and the Giga was already out of range. This wasn't a fight to the death. It was a cold cost-benefit analysis. 120 million years later, what remains are fossils, bite marks that tell stories, and many questions. T-Rex lived until the very end of the dinosaurs, proving that brute force was a winning strategy until the sky fell. Giganotosaurus disappeared a little earlier, and Spinosaurus, with its unique aquatic niche, survived until the great Cretaceous droughts dried up its rivers. In their own way, they all lost in the end. But for a time, they all won, dominating continents, rivers, and even each other's fear. So, which of these titans do you think was the true king of its time? Was it the relentless T-Rex, the agile Giganotosaurus, or the silent Spinosaurus? Let us know in the comments which fighting style impressed you the most. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss our next adventure into the past. Thanks for watching.